This is an introduction to Odu Ifa, exploring the sacred symbols of Yoruba divination. The Odu Ifa is a corpus of sacred text and divination system practiced by the Yoruba people of Nigeria, most especially the Yorubas and the diasporas. The Odu Ifa comprises a collection of 256 chapters that contain the wisdom, teachings, and guidance of the Orisha, Orunmila, who is the Yoruba Orisha of wisdom, knowledge, and divination. Any of the messages, stories, and warnings from a particular chapter of an Odu Ifa can be recited during a divination session and will serve as a guide for understanding the past, present, and future. Each of the 256 Odu Ifa in Ifa is associated with a set of sacred symbols known as Odu Ifa signs, which are used in divination to communicate messages from the Orishas to the diviner and the person seeking guidance. These symbols are often represented using a divination chain known as Okpele, or seeds known as Ikin, with a divination trail filled with sacred divination powder. Through the process of divination, the Ifa priest known as Babalawo interpret the Odu Ifa signs to provide insight, advice, and solutions to the problems and challenges faced by individuals or communities. The Odu Ifa is a rich and complex system that encompasses various aspects of Yoruba cosmology, mythology, ethics, and spirituality. Exploring the sacred symbols of Yoruba divination can offer a deeper understanding of the cultural and spiritual significance of Ifa and its roles in the lives of the Yoruba people. The Odu Ifa serves as a source of wisdom, guidance, and connection to the divine forces that shape the universe, and it continues to be a vital part of Yoruba religious and cultural practices to this day. Now, let's dive a bit deeper into the Odu Ifa and its significance in Yoruba culture. Let's take it one after the other. Number 1. Divination system. Ifa divination is a central practice in Yoruba religion and culture. It is used to communicate with the Orishas, seek guidance, resolve conflicts, make important decisions, and understand the process at play in the spiritual and physical realms. 2. Chapters and signs. The 256 Odu Ifa chapters are grouped into 16 major chapters called Odu. Each contains 16 sub-chapters. Each Odu is associated with a specific set of sacred symbols known as Odu Ifa signs. These signs are used in divination to provide specific messages and guidance based on the patterns that emerge during the divination process. 3. Babalawos. Babalawos are Ifa priests who have undergone extensive training and initiation to become experts in the art of Ifa divination. They are responsible for interpreting the Odu Ifa signs, performing rituals, offering sacrifices, and providing spiritual counsel to individuals and communities. 4. Cosmology and mythology. The Odu Ifa is deeply rooted in Yoruba cosmology and mythology. It reflects the Yoruba understanding of the universe, the relationships between humans and the Orishas, the importance of balance and harmony, and the interconnectedness of all beings. 5. Ethics and morality. Ifa teachings emphasize ethical behavior, respect for elders, community solidarity, and the importance of living in alignment with divine principles. The Odu Ifa provides guidance on how to navigate life's challenges, make ethical choices, and cultivate spiritual growth. 6. Cultural continuity. Despite centuries of enslavement, colonization, and globalization, the practice of Ifa divination has endured among the Yoruba and Afro-descendant communities in the Americas and the Caribbean. It continues to serve as a source of cultural identity, spiritual resilience, and community cohesion. 7. Scholarly interest. In recent years, scholars, anthropologists, and practitioners have shown increasing interest in the study of Ifa divination, its historical roots, cultural significance, and its potential for cross-cultural dialogue and understanding. However, the Odu Ifa and its sacred symbols play a vital role in preserving Yoruba cultural heritage, promoting spiritual well-being, and fostering a deeper connection to the divine forces that shape the world. By exploring the world symbols of Yoruba divination, one can gain valuable insight into the rich tapestry of Yoruba spirituality, wisdom, and tradition. So how can one identify an Odu Ifa? This is how to identify an Odu Ifa. In the Ifa divination system, the identification of a specific Odu is done through a divination process that involves casting a divination chain or seeds with the use of a divination trail filled with sacred divination powder called Iyerosun. The Babalawo, who is an Ifa priest, is the one who performs the divination and interprets the messages conveyed by the Odu Ifa signs. So here is a general overview of how the identification of an Odu Ifa typically carried out. 1. Preparation. The Babalawo prepares for the divination by invoking the Orishas, making offerings, and creating a sacred and peaceful environment for the divination session. 2. Casting of the divination chain. The divination chain, known as Okbele, or Ifa divination chain, or Ikin seed, is used to communicate with the Orishas and determine the specific Odu that will provide guidance. The Babalawo holds the chain in his hands and asks questions while focusing on the issue at hand. 3. Interpretation of the signs. As the Babalawo casts the divination chain, specific patterns and configurations are formed. These patterns correspond to the Odu Ifa signs and are interpreted by the Babalawo based on their knowledge, intuition, and connection to the Orishas. 4. Selection of the Odu. Through the process of casting the divination chain and interpreting the signs that emerge, the Babalawo identifies the specific Odu that is mostly relevant to the situation or question being addressed. Each Odu has its own verses, teachings, and messages that offer guidance and insight to the individual seeking divination. And lastly, number 5, consultation and guidance. Once the Odu Ifa is identified, the Babalawo communicate the messages, guidance, and recommendation contained within the Odu to the person seeking divination. This may involve offering solutions, prescribing rituals or sacrifices, providing spiritual counsel, or offering advice on how to navigate challenges, and opportunities. So, the identification of an Odu Ifa is a sacred and intricate process that combines spiritual intuition, knowledge of Ifa cosmology and symbolism, and the practitioner's connection to the Orishas. Through divination, individuals can gain deeper understanding, guidance, and spiritual support from the wisdom contained within the Odu Ifa verses and symbols. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe free of charge so that you don't miss anything on this channel. Bye and get a better life.